Now I'm gonna hit the worst movie of 2025. It wasn't a whole lot of bad movies that came out this year, like really bad. Um, the first one, I'm not even gonna. Cause I don't want to say it's the worst one. It wasn't the worst one. I'm gonna tell y'all what the worst one was. But to me, I was not a big fan. I'm not gonna say it was the worst. I just didn't like it, and that was Superman. Um, I'm sorry, but your boy David Cosweat, man, or is it Corn Sweat? I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but David. In my personal opinion, he didn't have that demanding presence as Superman, and I thought he did okay, but in my personal opinion, he did better as Clark Kent than he did as Superman. So, but and then if you go back and look, Henry Cavill was better as Superman than he was at Clark Kent. So kind of little switch. I thought Henry Cavill did pretty decent as Clark Kent, but nah, he I don't think, to me, in my personal opinion, he was hitting all the marks that Clark Kent really hit. But Superman, he had that demanding presence on him. But one of the things that threw me off about the Superman of this year, 2025, man, you might as well go ahead and say, man, it was Guardian of the Galaxy Superman, or Guardian of the Galaxy Part 4, with Superman as a guest on it or something. It had all the James Gunn Guardian of the Galaxy kiss on it. Like it's just his touch, his you can see his hand all in it from the Guardian of the Galaxy. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. I thought, you know what I'm saying, especially that scene. I forget what my boy name is. I might cut that part out if I do an edit or whatever, but I can't remember that dude's name. I wish I could think of his name off my head, but there was a particular scene where, I mean, it was straight up out of Guardian of the Galaxy, yo. So I wasn't a big fan. I'm not gonna say it was the worst though. It wasn't the worst. I'm gonna tell you what the worst was. Yo, 28 years later, yo, straight up trash. That movie was trash. I was like, yo, I'm gonna say this. In the beginning part of it, it was really interesting. It was interesting. I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Watching it, I'm thinking, all right, it's pretty good. Then as it moseyed on down, man, and it got further and further and further, I said, yo, what the heck am I sitting here watching? And you had this big giant zombie with I'm talking about, they put the doggone zombie, yo, and then dude looked like he was maybe been 6'7" or something. And you had a pregnant zombie, yo. And then you get a pregnant zombie, and then the zombie act like he had a wife. And then after they did that, man, listen, I think everything about that movie when it started getting towards the ending, the worst part of that movie, listen, I laughed out loud. Like, it was hilarious. I laughed in the theater. Like, and me and my mother was laughing, and we caused other people laugh, because when they started parkouring at the end of the movie, fighting zombies and killing zombies, and the music started getting, I was like, yo, what am I watching? This movie, I was so disappointed. Listen, I know that there's people that go, but you don't know I don't know if it's from London, Britain, I don't know, but they got like a style to their movies, I guess, in their country. But yo, I've seen movies like that, and it'd be good movies. You know what I mean? Like the original 28 Days or 28 Days Later or something, that was good. So why y'all do that? What? Man, yo, I didn't understand the parkour at the end, yo. I was rolling. I laughed. I was like, yo, this got to be a freaking joke. I thought it was a joke. movie, the movie was bad, man. So I'm gonna say, I mean, cause I walked out disappointed. Like I was like, I spent money. You know what I'm saying? Times are hard. I like to hold on to my money. Like if I'm gonna go to a movie, you know what I'm saying? Cause me and my mother, you know, me and my family anyway, we love 28 Days, or whatever. It was good. But my gosh, man, like that was bad. That was bad. And then they're gonna come out. I just saw a preview to the second part of it, and I'm like, I'm not gonna go see that, and I'm not gonna waste my money because the preview looked bad. It looked bad. Kind of okay with certain parts, but for the most part, it looked bad. So nah, I'm not gonna waste my money. I don't even know if I even want to wait until it come and stream. I don't even think I'm gonna even look at it. I just think I'm gonna skip it because that was rough. But in my personal opinion, that was one of the worst movies of 2025. You can come at me if you want.